My name is Paul Persyko, and I'm the facility supervisor here at Springboard. My first role at Springboard was a summer student placement from college, and I was hired on as the overnight person to work in a group home that was for men serving 2 years less a day at Glenn Thompson House, which is now Frank Dre House. Worked my way up to assistant supervisor and then wanted to become supervisor eventually. Did that for about 10 years. I felt I was in a good position to start working at all the locations as a facility supervisor because I had already been doing that to get quotes for a roof. Not a lot of us knew, we had to run the homes, but we didn't know the operation of the actual, the mechanics of the home. So it was through trial and error. And just being around for a long time, I knew what broke down, I knew what we had to replace it with, and it just snowballed into, we had youth. We had people who had developmental disabilities and may had come in contact with the law. So we had quite a few services, which made it very easy to move around if I wanted to and learn a variety of skills. So that's what really kept me. I learned something from everyone that I worked with and worked for, and it was a very valuable experience. At that time, Dave Arbuckle was the executive director. Jim Walsh was the assistant executive director. I think it changed a lot, especially in developmental services, where advocacy for clients is very important, and the right to advocate for themselves and to direct what their goals are. That's changed a huge amount over the last 25, 30 years. I remember assisting a young man moving out of Frank Dre House in the neighborhood and moving into his own apartment and taking his belongings over and guiding him, telling him everything was going to be okay and that we weren't shutting the door on him. And he was always invited back for services, extra programs, meals, just to say hello, just to give us a call before he wanted to come by. But it meant a lot because he had really struggled in his earlier years with us, and to move out semi-independently and then independently in the future was fantastic for him. It was a real growth experience, and he was able to find gainful employment as well. So that's probably my most memorable experience. What's made me stay at Springboard for almost 40 years so far, I think it's the people I work with, the committed board of directors. We've always had a very committed board of directors. I'm still learning. We have a wide variety of clients and a wide variety of people that bring so many things. And it's really, I like seeing things through to completion, so I know when I start a project that project has made a difference in someone's life, whether it's easier for staff to get around the office or whether we've committed to making it easier for a client to get around their program. What am I excited about for Springboard? I think, again, branching off into opening more homes for people with developmental disabilities. We're currently trying to do that with one of our properties, and that department's grown over the years. We did not have a day program years ago, so I can see that continuing to flourish and do really well.